fishy friends, Mama Mer here. As some of you know, I was getting ready to go on a trip. I'm leaving shortly to meet some of my other Mer sisters out in Hawaii and do some explorations out there. However, it was brought to my attention that the tail I was hoping to bring from Fin Painter, due to a slight oversight, was not going to make it in time. There was about a week delay, so it'll get here right when I get back. But thought this would be the perfect opportunity to look into FinFun's new line of tails, which is their Atlantis. Now, any of you that are familiar with FinFun know that their tails typically run $59 to $69 for an adult. They can go up from there depending on the pattern and style. Their Atlantis tails start at $100, and the one I picked out was more of a blue coloration. I'll post a picture of it on the site also. So I was getting ready and packing, and I got a knock on the door. So this is, I did open it because I wanted to make sure that's what it was. The packaging, unfortunately, did not say FinFun anywhere on it, so I wasn't sure if that's what this was or it was an Amazon shirt or something. So you know how that goes. But I opened it up, and this lovely FinFun bag was, of course, inside with the tail skin. For convenience, I've already pulled the tail out, and I have my FinFun monofin in it. So I will show you the front of it. So as you can see, now this was supposed to be blues. It actually is more purple and green. So from that standpoint, a little disappointed. I'm not a huge fan of purples, but it is what it is. The scales are really nice on it. You can see it has the two side fins that have been added, which the normal FinFuns do not have. And if we come down towards the bottom, they even added some little ankle fins. This is the bottom. So, I mean, it's pretty. It's a nice tail. And then now the back, though, the one thing that I did notice, which I don't care for, and buyer kind of beware or know about it, is they did add a back fin, which is great. But in the process of adding this back fin, instead of just cutting an area and adding it, they decided to put a giant seam all the way through the tail to the bottom. So you've got a huge seam now going through your back. And unfortunately, this is compiled with the problem that they did not bother to take the time to line up the scales. So it makes it even more noticeable. So that is a giant negative for me. I don't like things that distract from the pattern of the tail or make it look less authentic, because then you're gonna have little kids going, hey, you have a giant line. You know, you might as well put a zipper at that point. But anyway, I digress. Something I want to mention about the fins, they are very stiff and rigid. These are not going to be your flowy, gentle ones. It is the same swimsuit material on the outside. However, it feels like they have stuck a piece of memory foam into the inside to cause them to be much more rigid. So while swimming, I'm going to probably expect this to stand up on ends quite a bit more than some of the more flowy type fins, say from like a mertail or a swimtail, how they're either just double hemmed or double-sided material that they sewed together, but there's nothing in it, so they kind of flow a little bit better. Or the like swimtails that's double-sided. They just double printed on one piece of swimsuit fabric, so it really flows. So don't expect these to be flowy. They're going to be stiff. Overall, I like the pattern. The construction is a typical FinFun construction. It does have the reinforced tips, like most of their tails have now. The tail went in rather easily. All of the seams seem to be intact. No pun intended. I'm not a fan of the really thin waistbands because they tend to slide down. So it'll be interesting to see with the added weight of these extra fins, if this causes it to drag and pull more and it becomes even more of a problem, or if they've somehow managed to reinforce this a little bit tighter so that they don't slide as much. My other one I had to add an extra elastic band to so that it stopped falling off. It is a small, which is the size that I know fits me. So, and if you want to see it stretched out really quick, I'll pop it over my jeans. It will not be the best example, but it will give you an idea. And this did come with free 3-day shipping. FinFun currently has a sale going on where you can get, I believe it's either free shipping or you can get, it's like 20% off select tails. Unfortunately, the Atlantis tails never seem to be a part of those sales, no matter what. So expect to have to spend the $100, but maybe you'll get free shipping. Okay. So yeah, it fits just like a normal one. Yeah, this is loose. But so as you can see, you don't see through it too bad. You can see my zipper a little bit with it popping out, but there's the back fin. Tip that a little so you can see it better. Seems to line up just right at the tip of the booty. So that'll be interesting to see how that looks. And like I said, they are definitely more solid. So these things aren't going to be too flippy floppy. They're very rigid. So, okay, well that is the Atlantis tail from FinFun. I will try this out in the water. Probably stuffing, honestly, my Linden into it. Just because the FinFuns, I'm not a huge fan of the floppy tail. Or maybe I'll stick with it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But, so yeah, so that's their new Atlantis. So like I said, the pattern is really nice. It's detailed. It's pretty. I like that it does like the little watercolor thing. Kind of like their watercolors tails, except the color scheme is definitely more purple and green, not blue. Yeah, so again, biggest negative, this and that. FinFun, if you see this, please, if you could, get rid of that. It's horrible. But we'll see what it shows up like on camera. Okay, my fishy friends, I hope you're staying warm and dry wherever you are, and I will hopefully get to talk to you soon. So, happy swimming!